Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope we are all fantastic on this beautiful Wednesday morning. So, how was it? How was those freezing cold showers? I have been absolutely buzzing from reading all your comments, okay? So I knew you were all going to hate me at first, and I knew a lot of you were going to be like, oh my gosh, is she serious? Is this coach for real? But I knew you were going to love it. I knew that you just had to kind of push through, because that mental block, oh my gosh, there's no way I am doing a cold shower, like no way. I remember when I first done it. Hi, Gloria. When I first done it, I was like, no chance. And, you know, having a bad back, I absolutely hate the cold. So anytime out in the cold or I really feel it, like I always like to have the central heating on. I love hot baths. I love, I've got a heated hot water bottle. I've also got a heated belt for my back. Anything hot, a nice cup of tea. So when I first got told to do this, I was like, no freaking chance. Like there's just no chance. And then when I kind of dug a bit deeper into it, exactly why you would do this, and it's all for this, I was like, a challenge I would accept. You know, I love anything that's going to push me and that's going to challenge me. I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. And, you know, the first time when you do it, you're absolutely like, oh, you're so cold, you cannot even bring out those affirmations. But then when you're like, no, I can beat this, come on, I am strong, I am unstoppable, you know, those affirmations coming out, you're just powerful. So I'm just going to read for your comments. I did it, but gradually turned the temperature down. Is that cheating? Turned down to freezing though. Okay, do you mean, Gloria, you had it up and you slowly turned it down? Is that what you mean? So you did actually go to the freezing part. That's what I want to know. See what Gloria says. You're in the spotlight now, Gloria. I want to know. Let's see what she says. As long as you've done that, yes, perfect. As long as you've actually done that and it's been freezing cold, it doesn't matter if it doesn't go from hot to cold. To be honest, I think what you've done is harder. I think you're best just go from hot to cold, feel the shock, do the affirmations, and you're done. When you start going from hot to lukewarm, you know what's coming. So it's kind of what works for you. Hi, Shelley. Hi, Monica. But did do it to freezing. Perfect. That's all I need to know. So I've seen so many of your comments, all your affirmations you've put out. Some of you have done some videos. Absolutely love it. And I'm so glad that you've took this challenge on, because this group has really, you beautiful women have taken these challenges that I'm giving you and gone all out. And that's what I love, okay? The way I see it, and I get asked this quite a lot, like, why do you do things like this? Like, why do you do free challenges? That's your time. Like, people need to pay for that. I'm like, sometimes it's about giving back. And I always like to think about what would have I liked and needed when I was first starting out. So, I would have liked a community. I created the Thrive Tribe just for that. A free community where we all get together. We can all talk, support and empower. What else would I like? I would like a challenge like this, something where I can get some free coaching, because at the time, in my mindset, I didn't have the money to hire a coach, you know, all that. Those excuses, that was on my list. So I always like to think, well, what would I have liked? And now I want to give back, okay? I went through my journey, which was really difficult at first. You know, the changing from doing a job, modelling that paid well, to then, you know, making investments into like a life coach, $5,000 that I didn't have, you know, getting qualified as a coach, another 3,000 I didn't have. All those big steps that I took, but without a coach, I would have took it alone. I didn't have a community. You know, all these things I got introduced to, and I'm like, right, I want to make a difference. I want to do something. And if I can inspire people and get people into changing their mindsets, because some people could be like, they've never worked with a coach and never experienced what it's like to change your mindset, okay? Something I'm so freaking passionate about. Then you're never going to do it. So if I can give some way of my freeness to you guys, come from a place of service. I've worked so hard to get to where I am now. Actually, I'll rephrase it. I've worked smart. There's been times where it's been challenging. You know, being an entrepreneur is definitely up and down. But now I'm in a place where I want to give back. You know, obviously I can't do my whole job for free. I mean, you know, it is a business, and I do obviously need to pay my bills and keep my life going. But when I can, I like to give back, and this is my kind of giving back. So even though sometimes I come with this crazy stuff and get you in a freezing cold shower, it's always come from a place where there's results. That's what I want from you guys, it's results, and this is what we want to change. So I'm really glad you all loved number 2. Now, day 3 isn't as crazy as what day 2 is going to be. Don't worry, I'm not going to get you to do anything more physical. This one's back. We're going to go back again to mental. Now, and what this is extremely important when it comes, hi Alex, hi Dawn, hi Katie. When it comes to setting goals, there has to be a reason behind it. There has to be your why. And that is such an important part of goal setting. Why is your why so important? Because if you don't have a strong enough reason behind what you are doing, and especially when times get hard, no, don't worry, Gloria, I'm not going to put you in a mud bath. Don't give me any ideas. When you, especially in business, when it does get tough, okay? Let's say you're starting off, you don't have the money to invest in a coach. You get rid of that bullshit story. You actually invest into a coach. And then, so you do that. So first, there's that scary thing about investing, okay? It's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then you kind of work through it. And then, as like I mentioned yesterday, you're always investing in your business. If it's buying more stock, if it's Facebook advertising, if it's a mentor, a coach, if it's marketing, whatever it is, you're always going to be investing into it. So it's kind of building past that. It might be you're struggling to get a client. It might be you might be struggling to get consistent clients. You had a really great month and then it's gone, yeah. Or, for example, you just feel like you're struggling a bit to get on social media. Then you're on a high. Whatever it is, it always goes ups and downs, being an entrepreneur. So when you are going through a really tough time with the business, if your why is not strong enough, the majority of people will give up. Don't quote me on this, but I think the stat is 80% of businesses won't succeed, because if you do not have your mindset in the game, it's not going to happen for you. And it doesn't matter what business model you have got. Because if you don't have this, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have, and believing in yourself is willing to invest in yourself and the business, okay? If you don't believe that what you are going to do is going to change and make a difference, then it won't happen, because it needs to start up here. So that's why it comes to your why. Why are you doing? So if I was to say to you, and this is what my task is to do, you don't have to do it now. If you want to do it now, perfect. I want you to really take some time out, you know, whether it be tonight, we've put the candles on, have a nice glass of wine or champagne, or a nice cup of tea or some water, or if it's in the morning you want to do it now, have a nice shake. I want you to get clear on exactly why it is that you want to do this business. Why? Why is it that you want to lose a stone? Why is it that you want to make this business a huge success? Whatever your goal is, you need to get clear on the why. Now, I'll give you an example. When I think back to when I first started setting my goals, I would just literally have a page and write down, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to lose a stone, let's just say. I want a Range Rover, I want 100k, whatever these ones are going down, right? But there was no substance behind it. So, and I'm not going to get too woo-woo on you guys, but with my clients, I work a lot of the law of attraction and getting clear on exactly what you want. I have got so many examples of where the universe has delivered for me, and about visualization, how powerful it is. I'm going to share one of my stories with you guys on Sunday. It's going to blow your mind, you know, and the kind of the backstory to it and to where I am today, it's just incredible. That's where it comes getting clear, visualization, really believing 100% that this is absolutely going to happen. So when I look back and think about the times when I was modelling full-time and I really wanted to give it up, but kind of got stuck in my own way thinking, well, financially, also any bit of money that I was having, I was putting it into my other business, which was a modelling agency, and I was working extremely hard on that. And, you know, with all those kind of things that was going on, I found it quite hard to get clear on exactly what I wanted, because I was giving myself the evidence of what hadn't worked out. I was being a negative Nelly. This is all prior to me hiring my coach. So what I then had to get clear on was not only just my goals, but why I wanted them. So why did I want to leave modelling? Why did I want to become a coach? And your why can't be because I just do. That is just not going to, okay? So I don't want anyone to post just because I do, or I really want you to get deep. So if it's for my kids, brilliant, that's a great one, okay? Why? Why is it for your kids? Why can't you just do what you're doing now and the kids are fine? Dig deep. If it's, for example, so my ones, I'll share some of my ones with you. My one was freedom. I was sick of having to, even though I was self-employed as a model, I still had to kind of ask for time off. The amount of back surgeries, as you all know, I've had the back injury when I was 18, I'm now 33. I've had 7 different operations, back operations on my back. Having time off from that, feeling guilty that I've had time off, also not getting paid for those time. One time I was off for 6 months, so half the year I did not get paid. That naturally is going to have an effect on you because you're going to be stressing and worrying about money. So that was one of my things. I just wanted freedom. I didn't want to ask for time off. I wanted to go and take a midday. I'll read your comments in a minute, guys. I wanted to take a midday yoga session or wake up whenever I wanted. I wake up every day at 5 o'clock, but it's because I want to. I don't have to get up, get onto a tube into London to a job I wasn't really enjoying. And it wasn't the job. And I used to really get sick of when people say, you're so lucky to be a model. But if I'm not happy, okay, that's all that matters. I wanted to create a movement. I wanted to create something where, and I really thought the modelling agency would have been that. I was very for plus size modelling. You know, I'm a size 12, a size 10 upwards is classed as plus size. So that's kind of what I did. It was more commercial modelling. I wanted to cause a movement, and 2 things. I wanted more women to get in that were plus size into modelling agency, and 2, I wanted to bridge the gap because men get paid more than women, which is ridiculous, but that's a whole nother video. So with my modelling agency, that's what I wanted to create. It was a much bigger job than what I could even imagine. But so that's what I thought was going to be my movement, going to be my change. But in fact, what it was the coaching. I want to help other women, okay? This, you know, you've really got to dig deep with what suits you, because what I say, if you're a coach listening to this might not be your why, and it doesn't have to be. Just because it's Natasha Clark's doesn't mean it's yours. You really have to get deep with what you want. So mine is, I want to change freaking lives, okay? I want to make a movement within the coaching industry. I want so many women to be successful entrepreneur badasses that are go-getters and have their dream life, because I've been having that gift to be able to work with them. That is what I want, okay? So that, when times get tough and the business is a bit tough sometimes and we're having a bit of a down morning, whatever, for 2 weeks I had a nightmare. All my Facebook ads just went horrendous, and I had like 22 of them going live. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I mean, you know, in a business term, that was a really bad day for me. But it's that, I dig deep. I go back to my journal. I'm like, why are you doing this, Tash? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I'm like, yes. You know, when I read my testimonials from my clients that have worked with me, Monica's one of my beautiful clients. You know, when I work with them and I hear the testimonial they say of how much, or I see their successes of how much they've changed, I'm like, bosh, that is freaking why I do this. You know, it's not an ego thing. It's not like I'm so freaking great. It's not about that. It's about seeing a difference. And it's, for me, it's like, which is probably going to sound a bit ridiculous, but I don't have any children yet. I haven't got that beautiful gift just yet. All in good time. But that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that as if my clients are like my children, and I see them grow and I see them achieve things. And, you know, I get clients that go, yeah, I just made my first 5K. I'm like, yes. I get so freaking excited as if it's my own 5K. Like, that's how I feel. That's how I know I'm doing the right thing and I followed my dream. And I'm not going to bullshit this to you. It is tough at times. You know, the investing I found really tough when I didn't have the money. You know, having to ask for the money. I really resonate with you ladies so much when you said, like, financially I just don't have it. But if I could give you one bit of advice, find it. Invest in yourself from now. I wish I'd done it so much more earlier on in my journey. I struggled for so much longer because of the money. when as soon as I invested and changed myself, I made that money double, triple times over. So at first it feels tough, but please ladies, if you take anything from my videos, it's invest in yourself. And it doesn't have to be with me. I'm not saying, oh, bye, 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 bye from me. I'm just saying, just in general, get that connection with a coach. Find someone that you really love and really inspires you and freaking work with them, because that's what I did. I mean, I stalked my coach, my first coach, for like 6 months before. I mean, why waste 6 months? Why didn't I just bloody do it? But anyway, that's besides the point. So that was one of my whys, having that freedom to do what I want. Also to go and try holistic things in the day, like if I wanted to go and try cupping or Reiki or light healing. But that alongside was a financial abundance. Like I wanted to be free so bad because I felt money just consumed me, like the money worries, the stressing when I had to have time off from an operation, having to pay for things, and it just constantly consumed me. And I'd always be thinking, I've had that time off and I've got Christmas and what I'm going to do, I can't afford that, and then it's my sister's birthday, and then the girls want to go out and they want to go on holiday, and oh my God, I'm just drowning. Like that's how I felt. So I imagined what that abundant life would look like for me financially, where if I wanted to go and pay for a light healing session, I'd have the money. If I wanted to go and see a private consultant, I could have the money. If I wanted to take myself off on holiday, I would have the money. You know, if I wanted to go on a girls' night, if they said, let's go, I wouldn't have to think, oh my God, where am I going to get £100 from, for example. I'd be like, yeah, let's go. I really wanted to live in the moment and not buy something because of the price, because I constantly would be like, that's beautiful, and they'd be like, £10 is a bit steep for a pencil case, isn't it? Like constantly, it just literally consumed me. And so I feel it, ladies. I really get what it's like to be struggling. But how far I have come. And that is all down to my why. My why was so strong. I was sick to death of doing an 8-hour photo shoot in heels, and my back literally, I'm laying it all out with you now, ladies. I'm being so real. I would, behind the curtain, oh, it's going to make me emotional. I would be getting changed and be behind the curtain, and I would be crying because I would be in that much pain, and I would not want to be like carrying on the day, and oh, it got me all emotional, carrying on the day, but I knew I had to. I knew I had the commitment, you know, of you know, being in this job, and you know, I had that, but also financially I was like, I cannot afford to leave this job, so I need to buck my ideas up and work through this. So that was a big thing for me. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. I just freaking, I can't. Enough has got to be enough. I just want to be able to sit in a chair and not have to wear heels. And you know, it's so nice sometimes to just be in my jammies, hair stuffed up, no makeup, because that's me, instead of having been dolled up every day, you know, things like that. That was my why. That was so strong for me. So, and always having to people please, I didn't want to do that anymore. That was another why. I wanted more for my life, and I knew that. And I'm not putting down if anybody's a model. I'm not saying that that just wasn't for me. I know it's an amazing experience. I know I was very fortunate to be in the industry for so long and meet some incredible people. But it wasn't me. I wasn't being authentic. I was not being true to myself, because that's not who I was, and that's not what I was called for. And there's that Beyonce song that I just absolutely love, and I would actually love this at my funeral. And when that day comes, a very, very long time away. I Was Here, it's called, and I just love it. And it's about making a mark, leaving like a legacy. So when I die and I'm gone, people like remember me in a way where I was so inspired by her, or she changed my life by doing this, or the world might have been a little bit of a greater place just because I affected one person. Like that for me is like, yes, that is what I want. So that's what I call you ladies to do. I urge you to sit down and really take your time. It isn't just, I want more money, I want this, I want that. Really find out, why do you want more money? What does it actually mean? And, you know, what will be different from your life now to then? Because, and one golden tip I'm going to give you ladies, it doesn't matter if you drive a Porsche or a Peugeot. It doesn't matter if you live in a shed or a mansion. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a Rolex or a Fitbit. Like, it really doesn't matter, because that isn't what's going to bring you happiness, which I'm sure most of you already know this already. I work with so many clients on their mindset that, you know, and six, seven figures a month. but still come to work with me because of this. And they don't find happiness in the Lamborghini they're driving or the house they've got in Sloane Square, because that isn't what brings you to happiness. And my tip for you is, and so I like nice things, okay? So when I would, I like to spend my money on nice things. That's just what I like. So I'd like a nice car. I bought myself a nice watch. Now, this doesn't make me happy, and this is the way I explain it. My happiness is the inside out. My happiness is when I'm with my friends and family laughing, belly laughing. My happiness is my coaching. My happiness is me and my husband traveling the world together. That me meditating, me journaling, me making a difference. That's my happiness in my little Penelope. That's my happiness inside out. My watch, my car, all those things are pleasures that bring me joy, and they're from the outside in. Okay, that's the big difference, ladies. So I'll explain that again for you. The financial gain of doing what you absolutely love and having that abundance life is amazing. Going to a nice place on holidays, driving a nice car, whatever's for you. Everybody's different. I'm just talking from my personal opinion. That for me are my pleasures. They bring me joy, not happiness, joy. And that is from the outside in. But what matters is the inside out. And that's my true happiness. That doesn't come from a Cartier ring. That does not come from shopping in Harrods. That does not come from driving a Lamborghini. That comes from the deep-rooted happiness. Whether that's seeing your kids laugh, playing. Whether that's you feeling really self-confident and going, yeah, I've smashed it today. Not because I've got a watch on or not because I'm wearing a nice Da Vinci dress. It's because I'm happy. And that was a journey. That's something I learnt. When I used to have a Mercedes, lovely, life was going great, I was modelling, I was earning good money, so I bought a Mercedes, and then I then wanted to invest more into the business, and I had to get real with myself, and then I cut down my modelling hours, which meant I cut down the money, so I sold that. And then I bought myself a little Mini. Now, if I'm being totally honest with you, I was worried at that stage thinking, does this define who I am? I've gone from Mercedes to a Mini. Does it define who I am? Will I still be happy? And I tell you what, it didn't change one bit. I was still that happy Natasha. And that just proves my point even more, because I can stand here and tell you things like this because you could go, it's okay for you because you got money. But I actually have been in that position where I had to sell my car and downsize my car. And it didn't change the happiness inside because it was an inside job. And that is a powerful message that I absolutely freaking love that I can share with you, ladies. This has been such a real session. Oh my God, really laid it on the line for you. So that's why your why is extremely important. So I'm going to just scroll up and just see, because I know I missed a few of your comments. Okay. Read that bit. Okay, sorry, whack sense of humour. No, Gloria, I love your sense of humour. Monica, red balloon. Yes. I will never forget when I tested the law of attraction. Yes, we did. And we wanted to see a red balloon. And we freaking did, didn't we, Monica? Gloria, some goals are simple ones. I set talk to 3 people a day and get a sale every day. LOL, but every little helps. Yes, and on Sunday, Gloria, I'm going to go for exactly how to goal set. Dawn, Smash 2019, hearts. Invest in yourself is so important. Yes, Dawn. I love the authenticity. Thank you, Alex. Monica, kiss it, heart. Dawn, sending you a virtual hug. Oh, thank you. Katie, Vicky, thank you so much, guys. It's been a really lovely session. Thank you. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to go away and really get clear on your whys, and I want to see them in the group. Don't forget to hashtag Smash 2019 and share your whys, because that, my people, is what's going to get you through. That is the reason why you will be those badass, successful entrepreneurs or whatever you want to be. That why will get you there. So have a great day, and I look forward to seeing all your shares. Mwah! Much love.